Welcome back. Dr. Jordan here with Esports Healthcare for the question of the day. Today's question, what is a tension headache? So, a tension headache is considered a secondary headache, meaning there's no pain in your head. So the brain, its sheath, and the surrounding structures actually are not causing the discomfort. What causes discomfort in a tension type headache is the muscles of the head and neck themselves, so the outside structures. And so what I want to discuss here is some of the pertinent anatomy that would affect a tension type headache. So to begin, we have a general cervical vertebra. And so I've labeled it here, number 1 being the vertebral body, which is where the discs sit. Number 2 is the pedicle, which helps to form number 9 here, and number 8, which are both the transverse foramen, which is where the vertebral artery passes through, and the vertebral foramen, where your spinal cord is going to pass. We then have number 3, which is called the superior articular pillar, and that's going to actually form a joint with the above segment's inferior articular pillar, which is number 4 here. We then have number 5, which is the transverse process, which again aids in forming this transverse foramen. We then have number 6, which is our lamina, and number 7, which is our spinous process, which is that bony point that you feel in the back of your neck. We then have a couple of muscles here. This is what creates our suboccipital region, or the spot right below the skull here. This creates our suboccipital triangle on both sides, which is comprised of the obliquus capitis inferior, obliquus capitis superior, rectus capitis posterior major, and rectus capitis posterior minor. Both of those are mouthfuls. Right, and then just an important one here is the posterior tubercle of the atlas, and that is the topmost vertebra in our spine. And these two muscles are going to attach here. These muscles are really aiding you in nodding and kind of fine motor control of your head. We then have 2 important groups here. We have the upper trap, which is your shrug muscle, and we have our SCM, which is this muscle right here, which both of these muscles generally cause your tension type headache because they will get trigger points, and they will actually refer up and around the ear into the eye. And then the SCM will refer kind of in the cheek and in the temple itself. These muscles here in our suboccipital region will create the discomfort kind of wrapping around and will sometimes come up overhead. If you have any other questions, please feel to leave a comment below. Be sure to subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at esports_health. And if you have any further questions, you can always email them to them at the website esportshealthcare.com. Until next time.